Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I will share a step-by-step guide to installing macOS Monterey on VMware in just 5 minutes. So this method works on both Intel and AMD processors and uses a pre-made macOS Monterey VMDK file that will require only 5 minutes of your time. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First, let's talk about the things that we will need. So we will need the latest version of VMware Workstation Pro. So you can go to this URL and download the installer file. Then we will use the latest macOS 26H1 unlocker to unlock the macOS guest operating system. So if you are new to macOS VMs, here is a complete video tutorial to help you unlock the macOS guest operating system in VMware Workstation Pro. And lastly, we will need the macOS Monterey VMDK file. So this is a pre-made VMware disk file that will skip the entire macOS installation. So if you want a fresh installation, you can download the macOS Monterey ISO file and fresh install it. For this guide, I am using the macOS Monterey VMDK file, which will only require 5 minutes of your time. So as I have already downloaded this file, so I will skip this process. Moving on, make sure you have installed the latest VMware Workstation Pro 26H1 and unlock the macOS guest operating system using the macOS unlocker. Once installed, open VMware. Now, click on Create a new virtual machine. Select Custom and then click on Next. Under Hardware Compatibility, select the latest 25H2 version or later and then click on Next. Here, select I will install the operating system later and then click on Next. Now, select Apple macOS and then select macOS 12 as the version. So if you don't see Apple macOS, it means you haven't installed the macOS unlocker correctly. So you can watch this video on my profile to unlock the macOS guest operating system. Once done, click on Next. Now, set a name and location for your virtual machine and then click on Next. You can keep the number of processors at the default. Set the cores to 4 and then click on Next. Here, set the memory for your VM. You can set it to anything above 8 gigs and then click on Next. Under Network Type, select NAT and then click on Next. Select LSI Logic under IO Controller and then click on Next. Under Disk Type, select SATA and then click on Next. Here, select Use an existing virtual hard disk and then click on Next. Now, click on Browse and then attach the macOS Monterey VMDK file that you have downloaded above. Once done, click on Next. So this is the complete summary of your virtual machine. Just click on Finish and you are done. Now, as you can see, I am using an Intel processor, so there are no additional steps for me. All I need to do is power on this virtual machine and I will be good to go. But if you have an AMD processor, there are a few more steps to follow. So, go back to the requirements file and copy this set of codes. Once copied, open your file manager and go to your My Documents. Now, go to Virtual Machines and then open the macOS 12 folder. Here, look for the VMware Virtual Machine Configuration file. Now, right-click on it and then click on Edit in Notepad. Once open, scroll to the bottom and paste the VMX codes and save this file. So as I have an Intel processor, so I will skip this step and go back to my VMware. Now, click on Power on this virtual machine to start your macOS Monterey VM. So since we are using the VMDK file, we have already bypassed the entire macOS installation process, which took around 2 hours. So after a while, you will see the account login page. Just type 0904 as the password and log into your macOS. Now, as you can see, you are currently logged into my account. In order to create your own account and delete mine, you have to go to System Settings. Now click on Users and Group. Here you can create your own local account and then delete my account. Now, as you can see, your desktop resolution is currently low. For this, we will install the VMware Tools. To do that, click on VM in the top menu and then click on Install VMware Tools. You will now see an error pop up, but with a download link. So just click on this link and download the darwin.iso file. Once downloaded, save it to your desktop. Now, go back to your VM and in the top menu, click VM, then Removable Devices, then CD/DVD and then click on Settings. Under CD/DVD, click on Browse and then attach the darwin.iso file that you have downloaded. Once attached, click Connected under Device Status and then click on OK. So once you click on OK, you will see the VMware Tools pop up. So just click on Install VMware Tools and then proceed with the installation steps. So if you see this warning stating system extension is blocked, just click on Open System Settings. Once the system settings open up, you will see that your VMware services are blocked. So just click on Allow and close the system settings. Now, restart the VMware Tools installation. So once the installation is complete, click on Restart to restart your VM. Once restarted, you will see that your desktop resolution has changed. So congratulations, you have successfully installed the VMware Tools. You can now eject the VMware Tools ISO. Moving on, we will now try to log into our Apple account. To do that, open System Settings and then click on Sign In. Now type in your Apple account credentials and within no time, your account will be logged in. So that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you face any issues, you can comment down below and I will get back to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like these. I'll see you in the next one.